Welcome to another episode of Talking with Toni. Today I'm here with Mary Hampton. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Toni. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for doing this. This is, I'm so excited. I'm excited to have you for lots of reasons. One is because I think I've known you for my whole career here at William Ravis. You've been here 20 years?
I'm in my 20th year.
Wow.
Yeah, and you started right the year after me.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We're back to back. Oh my gosh. It's
Rookies of the year.
Rookies of the year, exactly. We'll have to throw that one out. Yay. So let me ask you a couple things. So I've only known you as a realtor here in Westport, Connecticut, through both our whole careers. But you grew up at another coastal community as well, correct?
Right. Not in Connecticut, but in Massachusetts, on the
Okay.
south shore of Massachusetts. Duxbury is a smaller town, but very similar to Westport.
Another beautiful water community.
Yeah, the beach was everything to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, real beach.
Exactly. It's a real draw here too. Still, right? Don't you hear that a lot?
Oh yeah, that's why I'm here. I love it.
Exactly. So you've been here, and you didn't start as a realtor down here, though. You had another career, correct?
Yeah, I went to business school, got an MBA with a marketing concentration, and was worked almost 23 years in brand management and marketing. So This is my second career.
Okay, but it's all about the marketing, right?
Right.
You have a lot of experience with that, putting that out
Marketing
there.
a house versus marketing a brand, yeah.
That's right. Right, of course, absolutely. But there's a lot to it.
Yeah, no, it's very fun, just like it was then.
Yeah. Okay. So again, I sort of want to reiterate to our audience here that the purpose of this for me, and I hope I explained it well for you, is to really introduce other independent agents who are in this lower Fairfield County, Westport, Weston, Wilton, Norwalk, Fairfield, wherever down here that we that I work with, that I have respect for, relationships with, because I really do believe that we are a community of professionals, and that we may be on opposite sides of the table a lot, but we also support each other.
Totally, we need to have that rapport, or
Exactly.
we would not get a transaction done.
Exactly. I think I think that's something that's missed in the
Totally.
larger audience understanding of how our business is run.
Right, and when we have a listing, we have to sell it not only to the buyer, but we have to sell it to the real estate community.
Exactly. That's
so
a great
knowing
point.
that relationship, you have to know your fellow agents.
Right, exactly. I think that that's so important. And I think that we have a lot of really good rapport amongst our agents around here, and I think that we have a really solid professional community. But I think that we get lost sometimes. We talk about big teams and big companies, but we are the day-to-day.
We do it all.
We do it all.
But that, to point that out, though, that's why I like being an independent agent, because my clients can get me when they call me. I will answer the phone. I will answer their email. It's sort of a personal concierge service.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. Sure. Absolutely. I agree with you 100%. So we only have a little bit of time here. I tend to talk a lot, so I've noticed I've been stretching these a little bit. So, but the point is my audience wants to get to know you, Mary Hampton. Maybe they, have never met you or seen you. So tell me a little bit about Mary. You've shared already about your concierge concept. But is there something that you think is really important, let's say, for a new client coming to you, whether they're buyer or seller, you just decide what you want to share?
Well, say for an example, it's a buyer coming out of the city. I do a phone or Zoom consultation. So they sort of we go through the whole process of all the paperwork, everything. So when we do they come out to see a property, they sort of understand what they're getting into. So I don't have them sign the buyer agreement right then, but it's important that they know that after maybe 2 times out that exclusively they're going to be working with me to find them the right house.
That's the expectation. That,
Right.
you know, we have to sort of set the stage for that ahead of time.
Right, or else they're going to go, what's going on? But
Yeah.
I think it's important for them to know that I take this professionally. I do this full time.
Right.
So it's important that they understand it's my career, and I'm going to do the best thing I can for them.
Right, exactly. You're a hard worker. That's all really great. I think that is an important message, especially to people coming out. You know, I think what I see, and maybe you see it too, is there's so much access to information that people think they know everything already. So they just come out and say, well, just open the door, get us in, let us see. But the reality is that there is, you know, a process to this. And
There is, and I because of my marketing background in corporate world, I pride myself on knowing the stats and knowing the inventory, going out on tour, so we know what is the pros and cons of every house on the market.
Right.
So that's really important as a buyer's agent and as a selling agent. So, you know, I think that it's important that they understand that when we put in a bid, I'm going to understand what are the right comps to use to know what the right price to offer.
Right, exactly. So the real benefit, I'm working with someone hands-on, on the ground, in the community, knows everything. And so that's really, absolutely, I think that also gets missed because we see names and faces pop up again, you know, and you can call just about anybody. I've seen different people coming from different places and they might not know exactly our community. And
Right.
we're
It's important that
focusing
people stick to the communities they know.
on. Yeah, exactly. That's a really good point. Is there anything else you want to share? I know we've sort of a little bit rushed through a little bit, but is there something important that you want to share you think would be, you know, interesting about Mary?
I've personally built 2 houses myself, so I pride myself on understanding new construction if someone wants it and what goes into it and the whole timeline and everything. So that's another little expertise I feel I have.
Absolutely. It's a great little caveat because not everybody does. So that's great. Thank you, Mary.
You're very welcome.
This is Mary Hampton from William Ravis in Westport, Connecticut. If you have any questions for Mary, and reach out and I'll get you in touch with her.
Thank you, Toni.
Take care.